winning the Super Bowl with every team.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'm a win, I won't. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay.
I'm gonna play with this for a little bit.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Only when it gets exception, ain't no juice. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only when it gets exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Yeah, when I hit that. Okay. Yeah, when I hit that. Sorry, like you know. Okay. Yeah, when I hit that. Okay. Yeah, when I hit that.
Today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Trenton Cannon on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And incomplete to open things up. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
3rd down.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
And Dominican Sue. Tom Brady sacked.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the kicking team.
Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about.
Oh, yes.
After review of the play.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
What's that? Who's better, Jones or Fournette? Jones.
He's brought
Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throwing the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. And we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Bridgewater on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
no gain on the.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Ndamukong Suh able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Oh, good. That keeps the score Buccaneers.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
At the 40-yard line.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On second down, it's Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
11 yards there, first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made at the 3.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Right at the line.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He
coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Brady on target there to Godwin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, this, of course, the home opener for the Buccaneers. A date folks in Tampa have had circled since, I don't know, about 6:30 Eastern time on March 17th. That the day that TV12 officially became the Buccaneers CD.
And think about it this way, Brandon. Back in the old days, we used to talk about what we call water cooler talk, right? You take a break at work and you talk about the team and everybody stand around. Now, whatever passes is water cooler talk, the social media, the texting, all of those things. Since that moment that it was announced it was official, that Tom Brady was a Buccaneer, that's all these people cared about. Seeing this game in Tampa, and let's face it, this team hasn't been to the playoffs in a decade or so. Now they're talking about going to the Super Bowl. Forget just getting to the playoffs. That's what Tom Brady has brought to this franchise.
Another catch for him there. This one good
Naya,
for 11. First down.
Come here, Naya. What's up?
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
It's now 2nd and goal.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Joey Slye to kick off
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Another sibling argument solved.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Computer? Who? He, no, gave me the check. Computer said he has to give it to me.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going deep for Brown.
Because Jay,
This is caught at the 20.
that wasn't rotation time.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady.
Antonio Brown, too.
That is caught at the 7. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the window...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Again, it's Brady. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people using the strategy nowadays, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Minecraft Championship is again? What? No.
Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop.
There's
and
201,000 people watching it.
In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
He's in 17th so far. I like his For this round, he's in 20th so far.
A first down throw for Bridgewater.
Sorry guys, I wasn't paying attention. I'm watching Dream streaming the championship.
It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Just those
Catch there by
201,000
DJ
people
Moore
watching.
is really starting to come into his own, and he's one of that pack of receivers in the NFL now that looks like running backs and plays like that as well when they catch the football. Last year, nearly 1,200 yards receiving.
Right.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
He's making a break. Oh my gosh. I am McCaffrey. I am McCaffrey right behind me. When he dives at you,
And he is not
Dang
quite
it.
going to
I
make it all the
pressed
way
it.
in. They'll mark it
Hey, look
down
at
right
that.
about the
That
1
was
yard
so
line.
funny though.
There you go.
McCaffrey's like
From
right
red zone
there.
to red zone on that fumble return.
It's amazing how fast things can turn around.
And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Antonio Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs capitalize on the
Nice run,
short
the
field
woman
as they
face.
take it in for 6.
A lot of people might call this backyard football.
Nah,
Sometimes
why
just
you wearing the
understand
woman
who you got
face?
out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give
What
him
did
an
Rackle say?
opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The
Nice
trust
taking care of my
factor, in
football.
effect.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty.
The last
Little
time I tried.
consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
I got Sonny back, luckily, but it's not nail fire. It's just I have 4 Robins here. What? I have 4 Robins.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
It's so close. It's literally a couple things.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
Dream
And let's face
is
it,
not about to win
it was
again.
executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the
He's in
normal
20th
outcome actually came
place.
to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers,
All
aren't you?
about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Dream was the best Minecraft player in the world. Was. Until he's about to lose to Mr.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Bridgewater.
Alright, tell him not to make the
McCaffrey out of
neon yet.
backfield.
Because my
And
game.
he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down, Panthers.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Do that.
So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Looking left sideline, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays.
Jay!
That's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points.
And TDM is playing in the
Here's the
championship
Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 96 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure.
Set to kick off.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 38.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 31. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
First down, Bridgewater. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 34. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 3rd down, it's Jones. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On 2nd and 9, Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now Brady. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. This will be caught once again by Brown. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Trey.
Brady going to look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Now Brady again. That's complete right around the 8. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt, the head coach. He wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The quick slant caught. And he is going to lose yardage here.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, But going for 2 in this situation, somebody don't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And his throw here's incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Throwing, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
What did he say, Nia?
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play.
You're already taking your mic lifted on.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver.
You just gave it back because you want to take care of it.
And again, it's Bridgewater. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Touchdown. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
Nice.
Are you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good as they make the score just a
the Dotney update we can't play on
quarter of play.
because it's the
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Take it in at the 3.
Is the golden
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Brady going to throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right?
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Shaq Thompson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, he's going deep for Brown. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Antonio Brown, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Just like the old days.
And he comes back with 1 complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything
There's
wrong. Whatever you call
one more
run,
thing.
pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers,
What name's doing?
He just said, we broke the window of her voice. Well, you know what? He said, well, I said, I am buying it. Yeah, well, you know what? I don't know nobody.
player's development trait is hidden. Put this player in.
What?
See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet,
Picture window. Is it time to swap?
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now it's time to swap.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
No, it's time to swap.
These players are on the last year of their contract. Resign.
What's the least I can offer? Lisa, not Lisa. I don't really have to make a super good offer because I'm only using them for one season, so it doesn't really change anything. Oh, that's all now.